ace putt.
Oh.
On the lip. Thank you for meeting me here, although I feel woefully underdressed, or at least wrong era dressed.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
Well, this is the way they dressed back in 1904 for the Olympics and for all golf in North America. +4s.
Yes.
Knee socks.
Uh-huh.
No spikes in the shoes. Usually a jacket, and they played all year long, so they needed to be warm sometimes.
Nattily attired
Thank you.
on this beautiful day at the Lambton Golf and Country Club, of which one of the founding members is a man named George Seymour Lyon. Who is he?
He was a man who's been lost in Canadian history for some reason. He was a fire insurance salesman in Toronto.
A fire insurance salesman.
Very average career, and but he was a golfer. He a natural athlete to start out with. Loved baseball, curling, hockey, cricket in particular. Terrific cricket player. Loved all of those sports, and then one day, on a bit of a dare, really, from a friend, took up golf at the age of 38. And
Really?
fell in love.
He hadn't played at all
Had
until
not
38.
tried. Matter of fact, he had a little bit of contempt for the game because it was being played on a cow pasture near Rosedale Golf Course. But he fell in love with the game overnight, and within 2 or 3 years, he was the Canadian amateur champion.
So he had a real affinity for the game, a talent for the game, even though didn't he have an unusual swing?
He had what they called a cold heaver swing. Most golfers would swing the club around and come through like that and be very graceful.
Right.
George Lyon, as a cricket player, had more of a swing where he would punch the ball, punch it around, and he was criticized for that, but you can't argue with success because he could really hit that ball a
He
mile.
was the Bubba Watson of his day.
He was the Bubba Watson of the day.
Unconventional swing,
Yeah.
and it worked for him because he was excellent. He was amateur champion in very short order. 1904 comes around, and the Olympic Games feature golf. What happened?
He and his friend Albert Austin, who was also one of the founders of the Lambton Golf Course, set off by train down to St. Louis. There they knew that they would be meeting over a week of competition, match play, not like now where they play stroke play events, but match play. They do a qualifier, 36 holes on the Monday, and then day by day by day you had to survive. 18 holes in the morning, 18 holes in the afternoon. George Lyon makes it all the way through the whole week to the Saturday where he meets the Jordan Spieth of the day.
So how old is he at this point?
Lyon is 46 years of age.
And he's playing an American who was?
20 years of age.
My
A fellow
goodness.
named Chandler Egan.
And was there a notable gold medal match, or how did that go?
Well, first of all, the course, first course ever, 18-hole course ever built west of the Mississippi, so they were very proud of the course. What they weren't proud of in Missouri was the weather, because it was unbelievable. They had wind and rain and they said it was like a monsoon the day that they played on Saturday. But George Lyon, famous for his stamina, he was, for a 46-year-old, he was one tough cookie. He survived through the 18 holes in the morning, had lunch, went out in the afternoon, and took Chandler Egan down 3-2 in the afternoon.
And won for Canada the gold medal in golf in 1904.
The only gold medal that's ever been awarded for golf.
That's right. It was the second time it had been an Olympic sport, but there wasn't a medal awarded the first time. So what did that medal look like by chance? I think you just might happen to know.
I think I might have one in my
Yes.
pocket here.
Not
that
the
I could-
original, though.
Not the original that has been lost. That's another story that has to be told. But
This is a replica?
that
Show
is a
that
replica of the gold medal.
that he won.
This has been created by the golf course Glen Echo down in St. Louis.
So the extraordinary thing is when golf returns to Rio, Canada is really the defending champion, isn't it?
George Lyon has been the reigning golf champion for 112 years.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
But what is even more extraordinary is even for people who know the history of golf in this country, I would bet that they don't know George Lyon. Why is that?
I think part of the problem is, aside from Canadians hiding their light under a bushel, as we say, they would have said back then, there wasn't the follow-up each year of having a defending champion or somebody that would be, the trophy would be passed to. Because once George Lyon came back with his gold medal and the beautiful trophy that he had, gorgeous trophy, it just stayed here. So there was never any follow-up. In 1908, they wanted to go back to London, England to have golf again at the Olympics, but there was a big argument about the rules. They decided not to have golf anymore, so it just fell by the wayside.
Isn't that
as did his story, I think.
That is very sad.
Yeah.
But your book is reintroducing us to him, and